can have a lot of fun with the relatives, but the kite surfing scene, I think if I get a bit of a chance, I can really make a big difference and make good money here in Spain rather than Australia. Australia is so horrible. Seriously, 15 years, 16 years trying to make it work in Australia with pretty much everybody in the industry, and they've all just totally disregarded me. They can't. I mean, the sport's almost dead because basically they listen to me. I can't believe it. In Melbourne, Cairns, Townsville, and, Southport, Kira, Coffs Harbour, everywhere. I tried everywhere. I try to work with everybody. No, that's just think one thing: inflatable water, and that's it. That's all I think of. And they're not making any money, and they're all going broke. I've personally been with 6 businesses that went broke already, trying to pick up kite surfing. What does it say about Australia? And most of my people are foreigners. I really don't know what's wrong with Australians. Women aren't so bad. Women are okay. But the guys, out of the whole this season, I reckon I would have got maybe 2 Aussies into it. They want to talk about it. All they do is talk, but they don't actually do it. Amazing. Palms are okay. And like the shops, like Kite Power and that. Why does the guy hate me so much? Why do the people hate me so much? I don't understand that. Why do I such a minister? How do you say it? I don't get it. I really don't get it. The only thing I can think of is really the jealousy factor. But we all make our choices and we live by our choices. So I can't see why they should be jealous of the way I live. So I kind of sort of throw that aside and say it can't be that. Maybe just personality. But, their personality is pretty crappy, as well. So it's like, well, I should treat them the same, but I don't. Like even Byron Bay, Jason at Byron Bay. He treats me like total shit for years. Mike Walker up at Southport, the same thing. Got total shit for years. In Melbourne as well. I sit there and pretty much start up the whole industry down there, or at least help start it. And they treat me like crap. And if they know me, they know what I'm about. They realise that I'm not there to take their money. I'm there to help them. How many people that I've said to all the shops around Australia, I've supported their business, like heaps, all of them, and not one thank you, nothing from them at all. Kite Power, I've sent so many people to Kite Power. It's James from the Lions Gear, the same thing. Most of the sales he's made from people that I taught, and he treats me like shit as well. You know what I mean? So for that reason, I'm kind of glad that I'm not going to be in Sydney for permanently from now on. Because it's hurtful. You help people so much, and the energy and the passion, and try to help them make money, try to make the sport grow for everybody. And they treat you like crap. Absolutely assholes. Get attacked, physically attacked. You know what I mean? The mentality, my theory is boron. I think it's boron poisoning. Boron in the water shrinks the men's testicles in Australia. They're all chicken shit. They all talk, but they don't come to your face and say it. They all say it behind the back, blah, blah, blah. But no one ever has come to my face and said, Alex, I think this of you. Not once. So, like I say, I still had fun. I had a blast in Sydney. I just fished and kite surfed for the last 15, 20 years. But very disappointing with the way that the sport's turned out. Very disappointing with the business industry of the sport. Extremely disappointed, I think it could have got a lot better for everybody. If people just got along, and helped each other out rather than just try to screw each other. But they promise everything at the beginning, and they sack all the information from you, then they screw you. That's what Aussies are like. So I'm hoping that Spain's not going to be the same. You know what I mean? I'm hoping. If it is, I'm going to be really disappointed because I think it's just the Aussies. It might not be just the Aussies, but I'm hoping it is. But the sport's growing overseas huge, so the potential for making money, having a lot of fun is definitely not in Australia. So I'm over. I'm like to be lucky if I spend 4 months in Sydney, in Australia, a year from now on. I'll be really lucky. Pretty much the rest of it I'll be following the wind somewhere else. And I guess I've got all the people in Sydney, all the Pipe Alliance, James, you know what I mean, and Jason, you're a great friendly guy too, aren't you, And the funny thing about that too was that Jason and the rest, right? All of them, I've tried to get them on the skates. Every single one of them, yeah, nothing. Every single one of them. Not one person in kite surfing has picked up the skates in 8 years. Nobody has picked up the foils. Nobody has picked up the mountain board. How's that, eh? In 15, 20 years, nobody in the industry has picked up the mountain board and the kite or foils. How stupid are they? It just baffles me because you think more products, you sell more products, make more money. But no, they're stuck on one inflatable, one board, one trick. It baffles me. I guess that's one of the reasons why they just don't understand me, because I'm a bit more open-minded to new things. Where they just like the old stuff because, you know, it works, so it must be good, and it's on magazines. It's on magazines. It's on magazines, and some of the guys won in competition. Yeah, it's important. Oh, yeah, because it's on a magazine. It must be true. Disappointing, but, you know, I still had a lot of fun, as you can see by my videos, you know, and I'm going to continue to have fun, no matter what all your Aussies, you know, say about me and try to do about me. Like the forums, man, honestly, these guys in the forums suck. I'm so glad I'm out of there. I keep looking at your forums and it's just like pathetic. Yeah, there's a few guys in there that sort of like know what they're talking about, are pretty okay, but the rest of you, especially from Western Australia, you guys mad. I tell you what, I thought East Coast was bad, the West Coast worse. That's one place you're not going to see me in a hurry, I'll tell you that much. The West Coast. I don't know what the water down there, what you got in the water down there, but it's worse than up here in the East Coast. Just by a little bit though. Anyway, I'm gonna go kite surfing everywhere and enjoy my life. Nothing anybody can do can stop me. Just watch it on YouTube. Bye.